Good day, Tragic here, and welcome to the final few turns of Star Trek Frontiers. We're closing in on the end here, so let's get straight into it. Yeah, bam, we've been going for like 30-something episodes. What have we got here? We're trying to get... What would be nice would be to get Martok to here. He's all the way over here. So he needs... Okay, that is impassable. So he needs to go... Where is the nearest one here? Wow. Well, let's see how much move he can generate, and then we'll decide where to go. Is there a question mark in the source? There is. That's great. So you can create... Ooh. We have warp manipulation, actually. So... Is there a yellow? There is a yellow. Excellent. Actually, we might be able to do this. Bam. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gets him 1, 2, 3, 4. We need another 3 movement, which we do have. Okay, so... Yeah, I think he's... yeah, I think what he's going to do is he's going to go bam, you blam, ready 1 crew member. If you do, spend 1 crew member of level 2 or less in each other ship's thing. So he's going to ready this girl. Any 2 or less. 2, you blam, you're used. 2. So is that a May effect, or does he have to do it? You may spend 1 crew of level 2 or less in each. So these are so badly worded. So is that may spend in everyone, or have a choice of spending in each? I'm going to say choice of spending in each. So I'm not going to do to her. And over here, they're both level 3, so we can't do that. I'm going to keep this crystal. I'm going to pay for that with this, because gain a blue crystal to inventory, so I'm using that card to pay for this one. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, or I can just go like this. 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me just see how that does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Meow. Okay, so to recap, we played this guy out. We used this dude to create a blue crystal to pay for it, and that readies 7 of 9. Boom. So that's the end of that. Then we took a yellow die and activated warp manipulation. This allows us to spend 1 point for each space we move, which is a fantastic card. That's actually one of my favorite cards from Mage Knight. I think it's called Wings of Wind. Then we play Insight. You may use an additional die from the source. We get the question mark die. That is 5 movement with this card to discard. And then we discard this one sideways for 2. That gives us 7 movement, which puts us into position. Very, very handy. You blam. And you blam. Then, because we're finishing on a magical glade, we get to discard a card, and we have a white for next turn. And now we draw 2, 7. Beautiful. You blam. Now he wants to try and heal as much as possible, because basically he's a shoo-in for getting the most damage, which is a negative VP score at the end. So every time he heals, he's basically gaining points for the Klingons. Okay, bam, what's she got going on? She has a wounded unit as well. She also has spatial anomaly. Move up to 3 spaces. Has she already used her? Yes, she's already used all her skills. So she is here. Does 3 spaces count the Borg debris field? It doesn't really help because if she goes 1, 2, 3, she'll actually end up in the Klingon space. Now you can move through people, but this particular card, which is kind of the same as tunneling, you have to land in a safe space, right? So that means even if she produces more movement after using this card, right, she can't use the movement to, because the card will finish its function there, which is illegal. So even if I produce another 2 movement to land there, I couldn't use the card. So if she did 2 movement to get into there, and then 1, 2, 3, that would be fine. So she needs to produce 2 movement, which shouldn't be a problem. So that's 2 movement plus spatial anomaly. There is a white in the source. Move up to 3 spaces, and this is producing 2 movements. So that is a nice chunky 2 movement to move into the Borg, and then 1, 2, 3. And she lands on the base, which is good. So now that she's on the base, actually, she needs to produce 2 heal points to heal this dude. Bam. She can't draw. She's actually out of cards. Wow. Okay, Picard, what have you got going on? He's got this little planet here. There's this thing and this thing next to it. Would be good to get to here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He does have... You see, he's got no diplomacy in his hand at all. There is this thing. So that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, this is absolutely brutal because without that 4 diplomacy, there's no chance of us doing a planet because he could just spend 2 and then do this planet, right? But it's a green planet, and green planets are like 7 to 9. So you basically need 9 diplomacy at all times. Now we have 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, except they just tapped Riker. The Klingons just exhausted Riker last turn. So I can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I like discard my whole hand, I can do it, but then I can't produce the 2 movement to get in there. Now this guy has an ability that says I can use other ships' stuff, right? Spend a ready crew member. But unfortunately, no one has diplomacy or long-range attacks. Ready a level 1 or 2 crew member. And he's planning to use that to heal. Oh, that's a viciously bad move. So we're going to do that. So we're going to go bam, you bam, you bam, you bam. And now we have 4, 9 diplomacy. And 9 diplomacy should be enough to beat anyone. There's actually 2 10s, but I'm pretty sure we've had those 10s. There's only 1 left in the box, right? There's only 1 left in the box. I'm sure we've had the 10. So that's what we're going to do. So now we just need to produce 2 movement. Well, I guess I'm just going to go 1, 2, 2. Okay, so that is 2 movement. We move into here. Draw the last planet. We're sending this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Flip it over. 9. Okay, so we tap Riker for 4. We play this one for 5. That is 9. Which means this guy is passed. You blam. Gives him another 5. Oh, and guess what? I think he gets another spell as well, which is something he totally needs. Yeah, another spell. What you got for us? Let's get this one. For the Borg attack that is coming. Sweet. Right, so that is that. You blam and you blam. And we're drawing to 6. 7 including planning. Oh, and here comes all our diplomacy. I probably should have moved to here onto the repair bay and then diplomacy next turn. Whatever. Okay, now we have Cisco. Cisco's also got a huge amount of stuff, but again, no movement. We just discarded 2 wounds and then drew our repair. That was so annoying. So he can't move there. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5, 9, 10, 11. So he gets free movement of 2. You know what he kind of would like to do? What's the next card? Stasis Field. By meditation. What is his... He's at 1, so he needs some diplomacy. What's his diplomacy? There's a 2 movement, at least. So he's got 1, 2... 4. That's 6 movement. That gets him 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's the end of the turn. There's 8 cards in his deck. Why the hell not? I mean, come on. Or he could just buy something. I can remember wanting to buy this card for some reason. Same as the basic, except choose the cards instead of picking them randomly. There was a reason I wanted to do that. What is it? It's a discard pile. Changeling might have been what he wanted. Or telepathy. Yeah, so we're going to do this. So that is 6 movement. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 10 movement. That's what we needed, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. So we need 1 more. Bam. Ridiculous. Okay, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus we played this one here to gain a gold data crystal to our inventory. Crazy Town. And we are drawing to 7. It's almost an entire hand of cards. Okay. He is also finishing on a repair station. So he gets a white for next turn. And he gets to destroy a ship damage from his graveyard. Right, and that be that. That is the end of this turn. We've probably only got 1, maybe 2 turns left in this game. It's been going for like 30-something turns. It's a nice long game. That's why I really prefer playing this in Tabletop Simulator for doing my videos, because this would be on the table for like 6 months basically if I was doing with the physical components. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.